hot dogs, horseshoes, hand grenades. 3 headsets. Vive, Samsung Odyssey, Oculus Rift. I'm going to try all 3 back to back. Compare them, contrast, homogenize, and I'll give you my conclusion. Unbiased, truthful. I just paid for the game. $19.99 on Steam. I pay for all my games. I'm not bought. I don't get no free keys. Alright? I just give you honest truth. Alright? I'm going to break them down and tell you what I think. This game is super deep. It's got plenty of levels. So I used one level, the range. I just used very few guns, some handguns, some sniper rifles, and to try to get the feel on how well it controls and which the differences are. Okay? So join me in this little exploration on hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades. Thank you very much and enjoy the show. Damn it. Get in there. Alright. It's a new one, and where am I? We will go a distance of, I don't know, 30 meters. Come on, man. I think that was a good shot right there. Turn. Ah. You can't see it. It's so cloudy. All right, let's see. Yeah. Had a few of them. All right. Oh, it's a freaking dot. Nobody told me it was a dot. All right. There we go. Damn it, man. That was a bad shot. That was a horrible shot. All right, here we go. Don't flake out on me right now. Oh, come Let's get here. Wow. Oh my God. This looks so beautiful. Wow. I can't complete taking hold of so many cool things that I want to try. But this is basically just a test to test out the alright, so there's no way to change the direction on that right now. Let's set this to 5 meters. Go to distance. Everything just looks so much better. Now, when you look at like stuff like that, you can see the little spaces between the pixels, but when you're looking at that far off stuff, it looks so nice. Get this? I think. Yeah. Let's go over here and we will pick. I want to try to keep the same type of guns that I was picking before. So we'll spawn one of them. Alright, I don't want to do that. Put this in here. Go over here. Zero this out. Alright. We will go to distance. Do it all the way. I think this is fully automatic. No? Oh. I didn't do this. Okay. See, now there is the glitch when it gets too close to the camera. You almost have to hold it away a little bit from you, which gets a little tiring. But even you can still get it to a point that you're comfortable with. It makes it easy because this isn't doing much anymore. See, you saw it flying off over there. And this thing here. Now, for some reason, in the other headset, it sounds explosive. I don't know why it's so loud, but the sound is way better on the Vive. But the look is. Maybe I should have saved this one for the end. Wow. I want a new one. I want a new one. You're in there. Clear me a hole. Clear, and let's go to 30 meters. Yeah, that was terrible. I did bad on that one. Yeah. Alright. Well, the look of this and this, wow, it's personally, whew, I don't know, man, this will be hard to beat. Really is, really is. Alright. Now we're going to try the Rift. So, let's see. That is very strange. Alright, does everybody see me? Yes. Alright. So we're going to go at a distance of, let's do 5 meters again. Go to that distance. Okay. Alright, so I have to be holding this thing up. It's working. Whatever I did. Alright, I think I'm in front of the camera, yes. Alright, let's try it. Alright. So this one. Okay, this is getting used to with this one. What is this all off? Way up and to the left to get it to go to center. There's a lot of things I do like about this. Let's see, let's go. I got a lot of guns, but I want to go to this, go to the assault weapons, go back to the M16. Let's go. Let's try this one. Alright. Where's the oh, okay. I'm in the right spot, yes. Alright, let's zero this thing out. Let's put this thing at 30 meters. I notice a lot of fogging up on this one, and this one always does it when it's cold, which I hate. But once it warms up, it's not so bad. But this is the worst offender as far as fogging up for sure. Let's see. I think I used up all my handguns. It's a lot harder. But I'm sure there's other ways that you can set it. So you gotta load that thing up. Alright. So I got my verdict in. I know which one for sure. Now I know. So I think clearly the winner here, okay, first I'm gonna tell you who came in last. Okay. And unfortunately, it was this guy. And I will say this guy is because the controllers are so big that only with these did I have the problem where I was knocking like fumbling around with them and like knocking myself in it, because basically in the game there's a little circle right here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's a little circle right here that does everything. So it was very fumbly. Another thing is that I noticed is that the worst jagginess I saw in this headset. By far, when I compared it, especially with the Rift looked a lot less jaggy and clearer and cleaner. But the Vive headset is the best one, that it doesn't seem like to get foggy too well. Even when it does fog out, I've had it to where it clears up by itself. So that one's the least offender as far as the fog. But as far as everything else, I thought the shooting and the picture, as far as the controls, like I told you, besides the bulkiness of these controllers, I had more trouble overall with the picture quality and with these controllers. So this came in last for sure. Okay. Now, for the runner-up, these guys. Now, I was surprised with how good it looked with the Rift. Also, the headset seemed to be way more comfortable. It was way lighter, and I was fumbling a little bit because with the other setup, I could do everything with my trigger. But as soon as I started using these, even with the default setup, it wanted me to do everything with the grips. And now, before, I could just hit the thumb pad and the laser would go, and then I could just like toggle my grip, and it would just come to me and stay to me. On these, to get the laser to work, you have to click in the thumbstick, and I didn't like that. Now, I'm sure there's ways to change that in default. But anyways, with this, it had the visuals were second best by far, and the control was just subpar. I almost, if I had to pick between these and the Vive controls, I would almost pick the Vive ones just because of the setup. Now, that's not saying that there's probably a way to make it where trigger would do most of the thing and you can change the laser somewhere else. But these were nice because they were smaller. So the little balls right here. So you can do a lot more. It felt a little bit more natural with these. Now, for the ultimate experience in hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades, in my opinion, by far, by a long shot, was this guy right here. The fidelity was just beautiful. Perfect. Everything that was far away looked 10 times better. It really did. From going to headset, I noticed a difference. I played this second, and it was a huge leap from the original Vive. It looks so much better. But when you get down to the gunplay and you're looking through the scopes, you can definitely see the separation in the pixel. You can see the screen door effect. There's definitely more of the separation. So when you're looking through those sights, there is definitely, you can see it not pixelated, but the screen door, because you're looking through such a small area and you're concentrating in such a small area. Another thing I had the complaint on these is when you get too close to the cameras on your headset, it starts to stick. That means I'm not getting fine adjustments like this. Basically, this is here and it's not going anywhere. I can move it like this in 3D space, but little adjustments in the X and Y axis, it's not picking up. So you have to kind of change your play style. You have to kind of hold it a little bit further away. A lot of the times also when I was playing with the Vive ones, if I would put it too close to me, for some reason I was in the scope. So even if I put it, and I wasn't touching the headset, but if I put it too close to me, I was in the scope and I would have to back up anyways. The same thing I would have to do on the other headset. Now, I felt like I could get the scope the closest to me from the headset with these. Definitely it felt like I can get the closest. But way overall, for sure, this was the absolute winner. But that was just horsing around. I wanted to do one stage and see what I thought. This is the first time I ever played the game. I fumbled around with it for a little bit on the Vive, and then I started recording, and then I scrapped that, and then I re-recorded fresh, so I wouldn't go in bumbling my way completely through the Vive setup. But this was a learning experience. I was very happy with these controls, and it worked pretty well. And the screen fidelity looks way better. It really does. Thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little tour into this game. This game is really cool. I plan to pursue it some more. Oh, I must say that the audio sounded the best inside the Vive by far. So I will give the Vive that. The audio did sound really, really good in that headset. Okay? You guys have a great night. Thank you.